morning, welcome back to another video. Happy Friday. Today you know why you're here. Today's video is mainly about a price breakdown of how much the 335 IS is going to cost me if I were to buy all the parts that I need from, let's say, eBay or any other dismantling place to get the 335 IS on the road. The 335i, we went ahead and we dismantled it. We got most of the parts that I need for my car out of it, and now we have a tow guy coming to take it to junk it. For now, I'm going to go ahead and do some office work until Nori is a little bit more free, and we're going to show you the damage we found out last week. It looks like we're going to have to drop the engine to get the frame worked on, considering the frame was pushed to the right a little bit from the impact of the accident. One thing that happened and I didn't account for, nor didn't account for, because like I said, we didn't check the car before we bought it. The impact was worse than we thought, but we didn't recognize it from the pictures because it looks like someone swapped out the wheels for the car. It looked like there was no damage to the wheels, and we couldn't tell there was further damage. All right, so thanks to our tow guy, he showed up early and he took away the donor car because we're already done with it. Now we're going to work on this little babe. She's messed up, I know, but I'm very excited to work on it. By working on it, I mean Nori's going to be pulling the engine and I'm going to be watching him and just talking to him because I appreciate him so much. He's doing all the work.
I'm not gonna lie, we've been doing these, like the car that you guys saw here like literally 2 days ago is already gone. Like we pulled everything off of it. Pulling engines at this point to me is literally like pulling off a bumper.
I appreciate you. This is a lot of work. We were not anticipating this much work.
But like she wanted something special.
I wanted something special, something to work on.
Everything special costs too much.
It's not about that. It's not about, yeah, I wanted something with my budget, but I thought it was gonna be faster than this. And I thought I was gonna enjoy it before I go on maternity leave. But I'm really hoping I still get to do that because
it should be done. I'm hoping by the end of this month for sure we should be driving it.
I just feel bad because I'm making you do a lot more work on this car rather than focus on the business. And I really, really, really appreciate you.
I got you.
So like I mentioned earlier, we accepted this damage over here, but this is what we did not expect. The frame rails were pushed. This part we already know was pushed a little, but there is a lot more pushed here. So it looks like he's gonna have to drop the engine, and this is going to get cut out. And he already got the frame rails from the 335i. We're taking it to our neighbor. He works on frame, and the other neighbor, he works on paint. So this kind of work, I'm not going to calculate it into how much it's going to cost us to fix it, because we're still not sure how much, I don't know how much money it's going to cost us to get this fixed. So I'm just going to talk mainly about parts today. So I've got an intimidating, long, and expensive list over here, but we're gonna stay positive. Current estimated value of the car on the market is $12,000, and my budget is $8,000. The car left the auction at $4,500. Thing is, I wanted to bid more, but thankfully no one was going with my game of bidding, so thankfully it stopped right there. So yeah, and then now we're gonna talk repairs, starting with the inside of the car. Driver's airbag, curtain airbag, $150 each. Driver's seat buckle, that's $50, and we need a headliner, that's $150. The headlight on the driver's side, like you saw in the previous video, was completely smashed, but the one on the right side, it can be repaired. We're not gonna repair it, so that both headlights are gonna be $1,800. Radiator support and crash bar are gonna be $450. Coolant cooler is $150, and radiator fan bracket is $150. Complete front suspension and subframe would be $700. Hood and fenders are gonna be $1,100, and complete front bumper is $500. Now we have the framework and the paint. We managed to get an estimate from our neighbors. One does framework, thankfully, and the other one does paint. The paint is roughly $1,500, but the framework, I'm not gonna say how much it is right now because I have a feeling that that number is going to change, so I'm gonna leave it out. And I accounted for miscellaneous little parts here and there. Miscellaneous is $500. Okay, so adding up all these numbers, just in parts, it would have cost about $5,850. That's just parts. That's not including paint and not including framework. If we were to include paint and framework, that would add up to $8,850. That's way over budget. That's 8,000 was my budget starting this project, so we're already way above it. The car was 4,500, like I said earlier. So all of that added up to a total of $13,350. So the car has 78,000 miles, and in the market currently it's worth about $12,000. So it would have been a complete waste of time and waste of money if I were to buy all these parts to fix this car, and that's not even accounting for Noor's time, not accounting for his paid labor because he's doing all of that for free. So it wouldn't have been worth it. I would have definitely parted it out like we do here in the business. So luckily we managed to get the car and the donor car for $8,000. We have the paint and the framework shops both in the same plaza here, so that's not gonna waste any further time taking the car, driving it to different shops in a different location. Yeah, they're our neighbors, so I think it's not even gonna waste a lot of time because they told us framework is gonna be starting roughly this coming up Monday, and it should be done within the same week. And after that, we just have to worry about paint, and we should be able to get things going fast for this car. The only thing I was feeling bad about is that Noor is putting so much time taken away from the business. It's taken away from him working on his YouTube channel. So that made me feel bad, and after we discussed the cost it would take to get this car on the road, I did feel like letting go of this car because I'm like, this is a huge project. It's not gonna benefit us by wasting your time. But he's thrilled about it, just as I am, and he keeps encouraging me to keep it, so I'm thankful for that. I'm really thankful for his time and the effort he's putting into this car. He's literally doing so much work, and I'm really grateful for that. So right now it's 2:38. We haven't eaten lunch, so I'm gonna go check with him, see what he wants to eat for lunch. And I'll show you guys what we get. But after that, he's probably going to continue working on the 335 IS, and I'm just going to help him clean parts from the donor car and other parts that we haven't had cleaned. After taking pictures and listing these parts up, on Monday I'm going to show you guys what we're going to do with the car. We're going to take it to the frame shop, and we're going to get some work done on it. So stay tuned for all of that. Hey baby.
Hey, what's going on?
Any updates?
Well, the updates are we're about 6 bolts away from all this stuff dropping on the ground.
Yeah.
And while I do that, I'm kind of hungry.
I'm gonna get you lunch.
We need some Chipotle. We need some refueling. So
you're feeling Chipotle today?
Well, I technically we've been trying to get Chick-fil-A salads recently, guys, but it's free Chipotle guac today, so you know I can't really say no to that.
It's motivational, huh?
Inspirational, you know, free stuff. So we're gonna get Chipotle, and then hopefully by the time you guys get back, you're gonna see this thing hopefully out of the car. And then, I mean, it's pretty much going to be getting prepped up for the body shop. We're getting there.
Do you think I should stay and help you with pulling this engine out?
I mean, if you weren't pregnant, maybe I'll let you hold my tools. But because you are, let's just eat.
Okay, that's the best I can do, huh?
I mean, hey, we got to eat, you know? So,
okay, I'll go get you Chipotle.
Appreciate it.
Read the package. Where did you find her?
I almost had a heart attack. I was coming back to just take off my gloves, and then I see this door open, and these are indoor cats. The only reason she's calm right now is because I'm holding her neck like this. I couldn't find it. I see her over there next to the tires.
The fact that she didn't book it out of this door? Muffin, what were you doing? Look at the dirty paws. Why would you do that? Look at the chin. Why would you do that to yourself, Muffin?
Let's go inside before she freaks out.
What's wrong with this place, Muffin? Why do you want to book it out?
I'm gonna leave her in the bathroom and I'm gonna close the door, okay?
Okay. I'm gonna wash her. Okay, got my Chipotle. Got him his Chipotle. And now we're gonna watch a show and munch. Managed to get some parts cleaned up. And Noor, are you done packaging?
Almost. Just one more box.
One more box. Okay, so that concludes today. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe and like this video, and stay tuned for the next one.